Let's start off the hour with the thunderstorm development across parts of the mid-Mississippi and Ohio Valley, but also for the Central Plains. Large hail, strong wind gusts, and a few tornadoes are all possible as these storms are igniting with the energy that's starting to build. These thunderstorms may form into clusters overnight, and there is an area in parts of Nebraska and Iowa and even South Dakota where damaging winds are the main concern. Today we have a level 3 out of 5 threat for severe storms. The zone highlighted for severe weather today is mostly there for damaging hail. That's why we're at a level 3. However, the tornado potential has gone up just a little bit for portions of northwestern Kansas and also southern Nebraska. But I will say I am eyeing this zone south of Omaha and south of Des Moines along the Interstate 80 corridor, but within the line of the Nebraska-Iowa border. I think that has the better parameter space, at least with wind shear, to produce a stronger tornado out of this event. But we also have a secondary area of severe storms. It's been very active throughout the afternoon. There is moderate amounts of instability, but we do have a west-southwesterly wind that's helping to bump up the moisture content, but also bump up the heat in the area. There's a little bit of wind shear going on, and while the tornado threat is not zero, it's not high by any means. Just looking at the last couple of hours and kind of putting things into motion, you can see how these storms are starting to fire just south of Champaign. Jumping back a little more recent, just to cover what we've got with a severe thunderstorm warning, which is northeast of Quincy, Illinois. This is for Adams, Illinois. Hail size is 1 inch in diameter and the wind speed is at 60 miles per hour. This is as run-of-the-mill as you can get with a severe thunderstorm warning, so I'm not really concerned with this particular spot, but nonetheless, I'll throw on the hail potential just to see what we're working with. And we've got more intense updrafts, so the storms are able to support stronger hailstones. But at this point, I'm less concerned with that particular cell that's developing. At this point, though, it is moving towards East Lincoln. So real quickly, just getting a taste for how fast this thing is moving. It's moving east at 20 miles per hour. So just to make this quick so I can get into some of the other details for the rest of the day, I'm just going to draw a line with about 20 miles per hour and possibly zoom in a little bit more, just to show you the spots that are in the path of this. Camp Point, Mount Sterling, Beardstown. It's about an hour outside of you guys. It's going to take some time to get to Interstate 155. So moving into a rural area, and that makes it even less concerning. Quincy, though, this is overhead with some heavier rain. Now taking you out to the spot that's a little more active for today. Notice how it looks like a pretty great weather day so far, and that is true. The humidity's building, though, from the morning convection. We're watching those dew points get higher, but we're not seeing any kind of firing storms. Maybe a couple of scattered showers popping in across the Nebraska-Kansas border, but nothing that is an imminent supercell in my opinion. We're expecting convective initiation in the next 3 hours, I would say, and the peak tornado potential through about 6 o'clock in the evening. There is still a chance for strong storms, especially overnight in this zone. So think from Whole Ridge, Nebraska to McCook and Hastings, Lincoln. Overnight tonight, there is an MCS that could develop, or a mesoscale convective system, and this is what it will look like. It's storms firing along a more surface boundary, riding right off of the Front Range, but as these smaller supercells start to grow upscale, they form one larger storm complex, and because of that, we have a better chance for wind damage south of Interstate 80 through the overnight. Notice how this is taking on a little bit more of a half circle, what we call a Boeing segment. And that is a wind threat for Interstate 80 by about 11 o'clock this evening. Hail potential is the highest. Further out to the west, our lapse rates are just so incredibly high, so hail could get up to 4 inches in diameter, if not greater. There also is a dry line, and a dry line usually creates more elevated base storms. An elevated storm is typically more indicative of a hail threat as opposed to a tornado threat. You want a storm to be more surface-based for tornado potential, but that is continuing into Oklahoma and Texas. So not right in the heart of the threat zone, but I don't want you guys to forget about it if you do live in western Oklahoma or right along the Red River. Here's the tornado potential for today. We're sitting at a level 2, but notice it does include Lincoln, Omaha, and in Des Moines. This is, again, where I think we have the best rotation in this environment, especially once we have the lower level easterly start to kick in a little bit more. That will add the rotation. But don't forget that this is still going to be a spot where if any storm can get going and can stay more discrete for a longer duration of time, That'll be a good spot to watch. Corey Gherkin, I believe, is tackling northwestern Kansas, but then we have Brandon Kopic, who is moving into Iowa as we speak. So we can cover both angles today as we bring you into the heart of severe weather.